obsessed with another person and think about them constantly, thought looping and thought looping, and sometimes not even seeing the reality of who they really are. And sometimes we have a tendency to cling. Like say that this is the girl tiger and this is the boy tiger. We have a tendency to want to latch on for a sense of comfort and security, to be our other half that we don't have within ourselves. And this is a very common strategy for autistics. And then the other partner is going to feel suffocated by that after a while. Let me tell you a little bit about my friends. I have two friends who have decided to be celibate and never to have a relationship because they don't want the added stress. I have one friend who desperately wants a family and children, but he's having difficulty with this because of the barriers of Asperger's syndrome. And I have several friends who just have a person in mind that they're in love with, and no one else is good enough besides that person, whether the person is accessible or not. I stay in there trying to find the most worthwhile way to be. What I'm trying to say is that there's no right or wrong way to do this, and I'm no relationship expert, but it seems to me the right way to do this is for both partners to have a sense of peace and harmony and go together through life rather than in a clingy way or in an obsessed pattern. And so we most need to be realistic as autistics and grounded, and to break the thought loop patterns, recognize them and stop. And for neurotypicals in relationship with us, we really need understanding and the opportunity to pursue our own interests. And it can be frustrating at times, but it's worthwhile because we are devoted and we are loyal, and we're some of the best partners you could ever dream or wish for, because we'll never go against you. Being in relationship with someone with Asperger's syndrome can actually be a fascinating thing for both partners to learn about each other's worlds. The pitfalls I mentioned are important to remember. We have got to remember that love can't be blind in our case. We must keep our eyes wide open, and we must stay realistic, and we must find a partner who is very level-headed, very stable, very open to eccentricity, and who won't let us cling, but will instead, help us to be partners through our relationship so that we can go together.